Tonight, we bring you Christmas classics. You're watching the Audio Files. Hey, it's Santa Frank.
And Santa Have.
And you're watching the Audio Files. Today we're talking about those Christmas classics, the albums you have to listen to every December.
You know what? It's the perfect time of year, but everyone has their favorites, whether it's a favorite song, favorite album, or favorite movies. And you know what? Since we're music fans, let's talk about the music.
You know what, though? Speaking of that, there's been a disturbing trend in recent years, and the trend is to the unnecessary Christmas albums. Did we really need a Christmas album from Scott Weiland, Billy Idol, even Rob Halford?
That was the worst of them all.
These are horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. The trend out there is that everybody has to have their Christmas album. Totally unnecessary, and in many cases, totally unlistenable.
Let's show them some of the better Christmas albums today. And I'm really curious to see what you have, so why don't you go first?
All right, so I'm going to bring out the sack that Santa dropped off with all kinds of little goodies.
The Santa sack.
You bet. So this one, the first one I'm going to show you actually falls under the category of one of my favorite Christmas songs, or traditional song for me. It's on an album that you wouldn't traditionally think of as a Christmas album, and it actually isn't a Christmas album, which is why you don't think of it as one, but Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Bob and Doug.
You betcha. They have a song on here, The 12 Days of Christmas. And a beer.
I totally forgot about that song. I love that song.
You know what? It's the one that made me laugh, the first time I heard it. And even today, we put it on there. It's always a good ha-ha moment.
Okay, we have to do this.
No, we don't have to.
We have to do this. No. Countdown's on. 3, 2, 1. Nice! Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug.
Good pick.
Thanks.
Alright, so at the risk of damaging my hard rock cred, this is my first pick for Christmas album.
Okay.
It is called Memories of Christmas by the one and only Elvis Presley. This is the young Elvis. On the back we have Graceland.
Yeah.
You know what? I was never a huge fan of Elvis, and a while back I did the pilgrimage to Graceland. Got a whole new appreciation for him. He does all the classics, not all, but a lot of classics. So Come All Ye Faithful, Silver Bells, and this was came out in '82. Was really a compilation of new, previously unreleased and other material.
You know, I completely forgot about this album. I mean, Elvis became such a cartoon caricature at the end there, but thanks for reminding me. Blue Christmas from Elvis. I remember hearing that as a kid. Great choice. Great reminder. And I mean, the Godfather, rock and roll.
He has such a soulful voice and this vibrato, and you know what? Elvis.
Yeah, very good choice. Very good choice.
It brings back a lot of good memories.
Definitely. But you know what? Speaking of bringing back memories, I remember when I was a kid, growing up. Hey, are you a fan of Charlie Brown?
Who isn't a fan of Charlie Brown?
Well, actually, there's a lot of people that don't like
Charlie Brown.
But I remember as a kid watching that Charlie Brown's Christmas special. You remember that?
How could you miss it back in the 12-channel universe, whether you wanted to watch it or not? It was on and you were watching it.
Well, that's true. You were watching it because there wasn't anything else to watch. But you know what? This year they re-released the original soundtrack for it. And I've got it here. So it's the original soundtrack to the Charlie Brown Christmas special. It's a jazzier take on a lot of the songs. There's a couple of originals, but really just a jazzier take on some of the classics on there. The nice thing about this one is actually it's a vinyl pressing in green.
Green vinyl.
You know what? Very Christmassy.
Yeah.
Brings back a lot of memories, and again, it's just a classic.
It's such a mellow album too. You can come home, put it on the turntable, sit back, and enjoy your favorite beverage.
Absolutely. Slap this on your turntable, grab your Christmas cocktail, and off you go.
Eggnog?
Yeah, maybe.
Good pick. Charlie Brown Christmas. Yeah. All right, well, this next one is, an album a lot of people may not know about. Mm-hmm. Reverend Horton Heat,
Yeah.
We Three Kings Christmas favorites. So for those who don't know, Reverend Horton Heat, the genre would probably be best described as psychobilly. It's kind of a combination of rockabilly and punk, and with a whole bunch of other things thrown in. And you know, they do a lot of the classics on here again: Frosty the Snowman, Run Rudolph Run. There's a mixture of instrumentals and non-instrumentals. There's an original on here as well. It's just a fantastic Christmas album from a band from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, you know what? And this is one of the ones where it was the first time I heard a Christmas album that was really alternative, I guess. Really something really, really different. But what I really like is the clever title on this one. There are 3 band members on this one, and they named it We Three Kings.
Great name.
Yeah.
Works well. Great album. Seriously, if you haven't checked this out, check it out. Reverend Horton Heat. Fantastic Christmas album.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great album. Frank, I'm noticing a trend here.
What's that?
Well, you know what, you were concerned about your hard rock streak right
Yeah.
there? Yeah, it is going down. And you know what I'm noticing? We've got Elvis there with you know, a lot of a southern twist. And then you bring out your hillbilly rock.
So you're saying I'm a hillbilly?
I'm not saying you're a hillbilly. I'm just saying that I'm just in trend.
You know, I gotta say, I love the South. I love visiting the South. But I will restore my heavy metal cred soon with a pick. You could say it's a twisted pick, but stay tuned.
Okay, well, I'll be very interested to see what you have there. But you know what? I've got one more. And then now we're talking about something a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
You know, modern being all relative. We're talking about the last couple of decades. I'm talking about stuff that is newer than, say, I don't know, Bing Crosby and David Bowie doing their thing.
Oh yeah, Bing Crosby, David
Yeah,
Bowie.
a little Bonnie M there for
Yeah,
you.
Bonnie. I say Boney. Is it Bonnie?
I don't know what it is, but it's BM
Yeah.
or something. Anyway, but something a little bit different. It's the original A Very Special Christmas. We've got stuff here like Winter Wonderland, the Eurythmics. You know, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by John Cougar Mellencamp. Christmas, Baby Please Come Home, little U2. Run Rudolph Run, little Bryan Adams, little Canadian stuff on there. My favorite song on this one by far is by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Merry Christmas Baby.
That's a great one. That's a live version on that album too, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is. It's one of my favorite. But it's also the one this album also had something that was a little bit different for me and something I hadn't heard before, and that was Run-D.M.C. doing Christmas in Hollis.
Right. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so you know what? Great album. Totally opened up my eyes to the possibilities of doing all kinds of different things with Christmas songs. And you know, on top of it, it was an album that raised funds for charity as well. So that's where it all came. All these guys, all these bands donated their time and their music to us.
You know, I often like to make fun of your picks because it's easy to do. But this one, the money went to a good cause. There's a couple of good tracks on there, so I'll give you that, a decent Christmas album.
You know what, for once, Frank, I honestly got to say, it's hard to argue with you when you're right.
I'll leave that one to that. But you know what? So my final pick, I hinted at this. To me, this is the ultimate Christmas album.
Okay.
It never came out on vinyl, so this is a CD and
So
DVD.
it's newer. All right.
It's newer. It came out in 2006. It's a CD DVD combo.
Okay, bring
Don't
it
look.
up.
Don't look. I want to
Don't
show the
look.
camera first. You're looking away.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister. A twisted Christmas. Phenomenal. Look on his face. He's disapproving. This is one of my favorite Christmas albums. So Come All Ye Faithful, sung to the tune of We're Not Gonna Take It. Silver Bells, a little bit of a throwback in the riff to AC/DC's Problem Child. The live concert filmed a year later, I think in New Jersey. An awesome Christmas album. Come on.
Well, you know what, Frank? I'm going to agree with you. I believe it is one of your favorite Christmas albums. And I will also say, you know what? In all fairness and seriousness, nothing, absolutely nothing says Christmas like Dee Snider wearing a Christmas toque.
It's the 1-2 punch, boom!
It's the 1-2 punch. Boom!
Awesome Christmas album. Agree or disagree? You know what? Why don't we let their viewers let us know what they think.
Yeah, why don't you tell us what you think of Very Twisted Christmas, or better yet, tell us what are your favorites and which ones we should be listening to.
If you have a moment, step away from your eggnog, leave a comment, like this video, share this video, and we'll see what you guys think. In the meantime, we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Take care.